What's going on, guys? I'm Mike Romaine from SuperheroJack.com, the place where fitness meets everything nerd and pop culture. Today, I wanted to do a topic. Shout out to Marcus for telling me I should do it, because this is definitely something I need to talk about. It gets asked sometimes in the academy, and it's something that I would like to have in video format for you guys. So what we're talking about is sets and reps, and the exact breakdown of how you read them and how you go through them. So I'm going to give you fair warning that sometimes a workout calls for something different and you are going to have to read it differently. If, for example, it says something about a circuit or a superset, you will do that differently, but we do have another video about circuits and supersets, so thankfully you know what that is. And also, there are times where you should be incorporating pyramid training. I incorporate pyramid training into my workout every single day. Every time I go to the gym, I pyramid train and work on progressive overload. So those are two things you should know as well. Before even getting into how to read it, what reps and sets are, those are videos and things that we've covered. So we're kind of backtracking to tell you how to do your reps and sets, but it's obviously something you need to know nonetheless. So let's jump over to the internet and read what they have to tell us for what a rep and a set is. So right off the bat, if you Google what is a rep fitness, it says sets and reps are the terms used to describe the number of times you perform an exercise. A rep is the number of times you perform a specific exercise, and a set is the number of cycles of reps that you complete. So basically, if I'm doing a bench press and I start with, let's say, 3 sets of 10, that is 3 cycles through 10 reps of the actual movement. So easy enough, right? 3 by 10. I think a lot of people can understand that. They read it 3 sets of 10. Now what I want to talk about specifically is what happens when something is broken down more on Superhero Jack. Other sites might take you through and they might give you a different breakdown. They might explain how to read their specific thing. But 3x 10 is generally 3 sets of 10. So then what we do is, if we want you to do a specific rep range, we will give you something like 4 by 12, 10, 8, 6, or 5 by 10, 8, 5, 3, 1, or 3, 3, or whatever we want you to do. And if we're giving you 10, 8, 5, 3, 1, and we generally want you to find your 1 rep max on that day, or go for a 1 rep max, or go close to 100% on 1 rep. So that's what that means. But there's something else that I do want to talk about. These reps and these set schemes don't always include warm-ups. So sometimes I'm going to take you through a workout that says something like 4 by 12, 10, 8, 6, or 3 by 12, 10, 8, or even 3 by 10. If you are working with a lot of weight, we're not counting that first initial set where you might warm something up. So for example, if I'm doing a 5 by 5, 5 sets of 5 reps at heavy weight. Heavy weight is generally what I want to push when I'm at such a low rep range. I'm not going to just jump on the bar with 135 pounds of bench press and count that as 5. I'm not going to just do 5 and be like, alright, set 1 done, go up to 185, alright, set 2 done. No, I'm going to work my way up to something that feels moderately heavy, and if I want to go up from there, I could do that too. But for example, I might do something like 135 by 10 reps warm up, 185 by 10 reps warm up, 225 by 5 to 8 reps, depending on how heavy that feels for me or whoever. That might be a working set. A working set would then be when you're actually doing the movement prescribed, whereas a warm-up set doesn't count towards your 5 by 5, and then I would either stay at 225 or go to 235 or do 275 by 5 or 315 by 5 or whatever it is. Those would be my working sets. So we're working up to our working sets, and that is basically a broad overview of reps and sets. It's something to look out for. It's something you should know when reading workouts on the site, because I do break it down by rep scheme sometimes, because I want to force some workouts to go for a lower rep scheme, and I want you to work your way there, but at the same time you should still be warming up 1 or 2 sets before the actual movement, before your working sets. If I'm giving you 5, 6 sets and it's not lower reps and you're doing 12, 10, 8, you're likely warming up enough, because you could start with a lower weight and work your way there. But for something else where you really need to get to a working set and it needs to be heavy, you should warm up prior to it. So that's something I wanted to make sure you know before I'm telling you, hey, you need to do 5 sets and they all need to be super heavy, and the next thing you know, you're forgetting to warm up. So both sides of it, you should know. You should know that 3 by 10 is very simple. It's 3 sets of 10. You should know what a rep is and what a set is. So I wanted to cover both sides of it, but at the same time, working sets, warm-up sets kind of fit right into the video. As always, if you like this video, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.